This is old Uncle Mark from the Mothership, 3-string cigar box guitar. This is number 3 of my whipping post, and this is the ending. So we're going to go into some jam, and then we're going to go straight into the ending, okay? So this is at speed, so we're going to do some jam, like I said, and then go into the ending. Alright, there's a lot going on here, okay? So, the phrasing of this going to the ending. So, the idea is for you to want to get to here. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm using octaves. So we talked about the lower register. From these 2 dots down here is lower register. From these 2 dots up is higher register. So we're going to go from low to high, low to high. So we're going to go low from A, and then we're going to go up with our octave. And remember, our octaves, when we play them, okay, what we want to do is play the 2 notes and then lay down on that D string right here, right? So if you see here, right, I'm going to lay down on it. Now, if I played this D right here, octave, it sounds like a D because that note's in there. But if I lay my finger down just a touch on it, that note disappears and it sounds like an octave. Okay, so that's the idea, is to just lay down a touch. You know, you just, so I'm up here and I'm going to lay down. Right? That's how you want to do your octaves. So you want to practice your octaves. You can also do it with this finger and lay down just a touch. It's a big difference from here to here. Right? So we're going to go from A to the A octave. And just remember, these 2 dots, just go 2 above it or 1 below that one. Then we're going to go to B. And we're going to B. It's in between the dots. C. C. B. And you can accent this any way you want. You can... You know, you can accent that any way you want, but we need to get to this part. Okay, this is so I'm going to use my looper again, and I've got a phrase. And what you need to do is go from low to high note-wise. So you're hearing A. To get to some note up in this upper register where you can stop everything and go. right? So you're going to see that my solo now going into this is going to be different than what I did the first time, just because you can play this by ear. This is what jamming is. This is what jam bands do. It's not quite the same way twice, but it's close. So I'm going to start in A again, because that's the way it starts. See what I'm saying? You want to work your way from low to high, and you want to add tension to this so that when you are it's a standard 1-4-5 blues thing. So A goes to D. Sometimes I feel E. That I am tied to the whipping post. So the D, C. Tied to the whipping post. Tied to the whipping post. Then A. Oh Lord, I feel like I'm dying. You know, you can do this twice. Depends on what you want to do with this section. You can do the. You can do it that way. You can do it up here. Now, absolute endings. Jam bands traditionally do long, extended types of things. So you get to hear sometimes I feel, sometimes I feel that I am tied to the whipping post, tied to the whipping post, tied to the whipping post. Oh Lord, I feel like I'm dying. Keep going with this ending and you know, finding your own path. You know, that's what you want to do with this tune, right? You want to find your path and explore where you'd like to go. Just tend to avoid sour notes is all you do in jam band music, right? You're just avoiding sour notes. So if you're playing, oh, I want to avoid that one, or maybe not. When you hit a sour note, hit the next note up. Always hit the next note up, because then it becomes you're playing chromatically. Chromatically means hitting all the notes. So here I am. All of a sudden now, wow, the different flavor or something. When you hit those sour notes, use them to your advantage, because usually the next note. And I'll just throw a bunch of sour ones in to show you what I'm talking about. Threw a bunch of sour notes in there and it sounded righteous, right? Because I'm always coming up or down to that next note. So get get used to these lower to upper register things. We're going to do them a ton. Okay, this is when you become an intermediate guitar player, is when you can start toggling back and forth between lower and upper register and nailing it. You know, that's when you've hit another plateau. So work on that and have fun. This is the end of part 3. So we've gotten you through the whipping post. It's taken a few lessons, and I think I'm going to throw it back in my rotation because it is just so badass. All right, this is Uncle Mark and the Mothership 3-string cigar box guitar. Down below, I do have a donation link. It is a paypal.me/Uncle Mark Tips, and so thank you for everything you've done. Thank you for all your subscriptions, donations, sharing on social media. It really makes a difference. Thank you so much.